And then part 1 finishes with what we call module 4, which is an Ayurvedic restorative yoga module. This is where we do a deeper dive into Ayurveda. So we're looking at doshas and koshas and seasonal rhythms and life rhythms and daily rhythms. And we put together the Ayurvedic sequences for restorative poses to really deeply, deeply restore the health and vitality of each student. So if someone has a pitta imbalance, what are the restorative poses we recommend for them? How do we encourage them to practice restoration if their fire is out of balance? If someone has a kapha imbalance, which restorative poses are more suited to them? Sometimes with a kapha imbalance, you want to lie down a lot. So the restorative poses in the kapha part of the sequence are not all lying down. Sometimes you have to stand up, even if you have a kapha imbalance. And then in the vata imbalance, we teach students how to get more grounded, how to get the vata to come back down and in, and to be a resource for inspiration and lightness, rather than a feeling of flitting and anxiety. With the pitta people, let me go back to that one. It's really helpful for pitta to recognize when it needs to rest, and digest. And so pitta is fire. It has to do with our fire element and how we digest food, but also how we digest life events, how we integrate and metabolize, and how we let go of that which is not nutritive. Once we've eaten a meal, for example, how do we let go? So the pitta module, for example, can be very helpful for digestive imbalances, as well as migraines, skin conditions, perimenopause and menopause, and the feelings that rise up in pitta when it's out of balance, like frustration, irritability, anger, urgency. We use this restorative module to help pitta navigate those things back towards health. For kapha, the imbalances tend to show up as edema and sluggishness, congestion in the sinuses and the chest and head, or a feeling of congestion in the body as a whole, like this ama, this residue, is very deeply seated.